Greetings and welcome to the continuation of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine, or I was thinking to simply explore the landscape and reflect on the past, or access some of the Witcher contracts quests. That might be more appropriate because I already played through the Blood and Wine and Heart of Zone expansion content, and I finished the main storyline for the third time. Now I shall embark on exploration of random regions, though I'm not certain will I load my primary account, the older one, the oldest one, or continue with the current, the Warbly of a Smitten Knight. Perhaps I should do the quest once more. I was thinking to, if I can, it would be wise certainly to start the Warble of the Smitten Knight. Saturday, December 29, 2018, 6:18:09 AM. Quick save slot. Okay, I shall complete random quests. I might do a marathon around. I do not believe I will have enough disk space. I'm currently uploading Witcher 3 video on YouTube, and once it's processed, uploaded, I can free up to 19 gigabytes. With the current amount of space, I will be able to play for perhaps 5 hours maximum, maybe less. Depends if I go away from keyboard, or if it's less intense, there are less characters on the screen, or if I'm in the enclosed quarters, then it takes less disk space. The longest video I had so far was 5 hours and about 27 minutes approximately. I should go over 6 and maybe even 7. At my time here is almost 4 PM, and there's only 2 days before New Year. I might be able to play until 11 PM or maybe 10. I should play 6 hours. I'll try to play until 10 AM. The Warble of the Smitten Knight. Visit Guillaume in the medic's tent. Now, before we speak, I want to check my weapons. Steel damage of fairy, decorated saber, Hawkern, chance to stagger, chance to cause burning, chance to stun, 10% attack power versus vampires, vampire oil, thunderbolt, grapes. I also have infamous Tesham Mutna boots, black armor. Although I have picked up only a mask and the boots, the web from above and bolt with a bait. I should switch to blunt. Broadhead bolt. Let me switch, or split shot. I'll switch to broadhead bolt for now. I could buy Toussaint crossbow. It has 300% attack power, The one needs to repairing. I should have certain amateur's armor repair kit, but I do not have any weapon repair kit. Yeah. Freya's light armor boots. Resistance, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Piercing, bludgeoning, slashing. Kaer Morhen armor is the default one. You do start again with it. There, I have saved the entire set. I have Kaer Morhen gauntlet, or I do not know sure. I should have it. Mahakam trousers. Kaer Morhen boots. No, the only armor. The rest was destroyed. Yeah, I did the beastry video before. I read most of them, particularly the insectoid part. But there are no venomous arachne. Endrega drones, Endrega warriors, Kikimor workers. Kikimor warriors. Endrega warriors, yeah. I like Kikimor, Arachnomorph. The spider shall never lie down with the fly. A similar saying could gain ground in our land concerning arachnomorphs and everything unable to flee them, meaning almost every creature in the world. It can devour the entire ox, imagine that. Wizard Guillaume, I could try. I will now. But can I quit the quest, I wonder? I can't. I can leave the main one later on. I should go and speak with the Castello Ravello Mania. There is a herbalist down there. It will give me opportunity to reassign my skills.
Doc, send the whip, await those running riot.
But it is not meta. Let us go back to turning grounds. Now, the quest is, I completed it only once, you got certain. I should hurry up, because there is no time. There won't be no time to finish it afterwards. Have to be careful. I must be careful to finish it. Might run out of time.
Crawling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Ah!
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
The rhythm of the local guardsmen.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Talk to the commander.
Extinguish. I will be back in a few minutes.
Ooh!
There is an armor and a blacksmith there as well. But he is still alive.
I've a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
One of the characters I personally do not really accept and how can I say the word? Approve. The acting, the voice acting is strange. The accent doesn't fit really in the Witcher world. Perhaps the only exception I've found so far. Intriguing. Though, let me hear of him once more.
Monster Slayer. My.
A monster slayer, my. Or perhaps I was wrong. Now, I must be back. Medic.
Greetings, greetings.
Wounded Knight. The quest is long, one of the longest in Blood and Wine.
I've a matter of prime
Now,
urgency and
if
import.
we count the side quests, then Vineyard Wars, contracts, main storyline, treasure hunts. There is a Gwent quest as well. Then one can capture 3 forts, which are massive bandit camps. They are massive bandit camps. They are there are Hans Bays, I believe. Yeah. There are so many great quests in here. The one related to sculpting, which will end. Then there is a poet and a witch somewhere, I believe, close to the Grand Place. I believe about south it could be. Then there is one here, right? It's related to summoning the certain spirits, I believe, as well. There are so many incredible amount of quests. I could stick to sound. I wish to complete a couple of quests and find an alternative, the alternative outcome. Yeah, I truly want to. But first of all, I need to grab a bit of water. I need more water. Visit Guillaume in the medic tent. Not yet. Not yet. I'll be back shortly. And I was thinking to check upon Vikia, but it won't be
I've a
needed.
matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
See, when he said matter of prime urgency, I've sense. This is a combination of American accent and European. I do not. I cannot tell you precisely. This is very impossible to say, but he differs from others. Largely differs. The water. I said something I will, then I always prolong. I'm thinking about other quests, that's why I'm easily distracted. I was thinking about the other quests around here. Yeah, there's one with the witch. Ah, there are more up to the north. Not including main storyline. Perhaps I should continue the main storyline as well. I need to, yeah, after Wine Wars there's a great...
I've a matter of prime urgency and
There's a great quest that you will be a guest on the party later on in Toussaint. We'll be able to meet, or not yet, the sister Sylvia Anna later, but then again I should replay, cannot wait to replay Fairy Tale quest again. The Land of Fairy Tale, then there's the Duchy of Toussaint is a completely different experience than anything else. All of them are different. Novigrad and Vellum is my favorite. The Shitu Sans is extraordinary. Skellige is incredible. Kaer Morhen is unbelievable. They are all splendid in their own way. To tell you the truth, which one is the best, I cannot tell you. For me, no way. Now, I am back. We are... I speak so much I will never be able to complete, or later, the quest. I had one of the plans to make even 9 hours marathon, to quest in every single place. Start with Toussaint, move to Skellige, visit Royal Palace in Vizima, embark and quest in White Orchard, then iconic Valens and Nomenland and Novigrad, and then Kaer Morhen. I could do all at once. In each area, I could do the longest videos so far, but not today. Now let's speak with our... was about to say Fallen Knight. Well, he is in second grade Fallen Knight. Who's that? Wounded Knight? Yeah, when I engage in conversation...
Wishart, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
It will start one of the... I don't want to say best. The best is too common, too ordinary to say. One of the most elaborate, well-written, longest, shocking, bizarre quests in the Blood and Wine.
Wishart, I have a matter of prime urgency and import.
I will
I
not
must speak to
spoil
you.
yet, if you haven't seen it so far, I don't know. So, the man, he is a man, so to say, elf.
Your wound.
Your wound
Feeling better?
He fought it against...
It's healing
Shield-
splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble
Shelber-
for
what
some
was the name?
time.
Sheldmer.
To be frank, that is
Sheldmer.
precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden named
Nay, a lady.
Lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Bet I can guess her symptoms. Yeah, she's cursed. It is true, she's cursed, but the problem is the curse are never easy to remove. Ultimately, there is an easy solution. In the end, the easiest way might seem the hardest because they are completely unexpected. They are nobody would think of. They are too crazy, too illogical, but they are the right ways. That reminded me on the encounter with the White before that she was cursed, but the White was a spoon collector, but the curse, to lift the curse, she had to eat with the certain individual without spoons. Who might have known? She was collecting it for decades, and in the end there were no spoons needed at all. And it also nice if you misunderstand the curse, that I can guess her symptoms.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it.
I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Tuck tuck.
Let me guess. She
suddenly grew cold,
haughty, and distant,
though the night before she was
flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave, though true.
I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic,
and knows no one can turn to her. She cursed? What makes you think so?
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her.
Yeah, so what we know so far
Vivienne
is
shuns the company of others.
Vivienne,
though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Thus determined.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And
What
what
is
is
love
love
if
if
not
not
battle?
battle?
As
it
if
were,
one evening I crouched
hiding
outside her
outside her seamstress's home. As Vivienne emerged from it, I too emerged. Ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool.
I've
striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time.
It seems she melted into
It seemed then
air.
she'd melted into the air.
She could be polymorph. She is a polymorph. But, okay, the spoilers ahead. I will tell you only one. She was cursed and transformed into certain animal. Crow. She has the ability to bend the objects, become a chameleon and polymorph. I do not know the accurate saying, the correct one, but I remember I lifted the curse, but she had several years to live, only. But I messed up with her partner. Night was into her. Nothing's anything else.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that.
Sound might not have been a stranger.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You should take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her.
I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand? Vivian is worth every copper, but this amount I simply do not have. You ask too much.
I have comrades I can ask. They would surely lend me coin, yet even that would not be enough. Could you not lower your fees somewhat? I have comrades I can ask. They would surely lend me coin. Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Meaning,
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance?
And
And
you
you must
must learn
learn
the
the
tourney
tourney
rules,
rules,
how
know
to
how to
apply
apply
them.
them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher.
Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
don't need any practice. Don't need to train. Yep.
Apply all the skills you mentioned on a daily basis, and against monsters, not targets and dummies. Don't need any training. Going straight to the tourney grounds to sign up.
Must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and...
Honor and glory are all true. The warbly of a smitten knight. Smitten. 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 The signing up process will be intriguing. It reminds me on...
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
The guard brings to the remains of the parades. I couldn't catch one.
Around here it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
Wow, I do know. I can remember. The guardsman here is voiced by the same. It's the same actor of the Skyrim guard. I am positively certain.
Catch some winks, grab some teeth.
It's what the life is all about,
isn't it?
Yeah. I used to be as well. It is the same. He's probably a Nordic actor. You can notice he's maybe either German or Norwegian, maybe even Danish. I should investigate. Yes. Let me go again.
Brandy and bosoms, my two true loves.
Yeah,
around here it's wine, wine.
Around here it's wine, more wine.
Me, I prefer brandy.
Yeah, around here. I see when he says around here, yeah. That's typical for Germanic countries. He could be even Austrian. Yeah, I am certain. I am definitely assured.
Around here it's wine, wine.
Yeah, they pick
wine.
up, and ironically, he got the same role, the guardsman, as it was Skyrim guard. Now he got a guard again. Splendid.
Catch some winks, grab some teeth. It was not so
Rolling on
long
an
as
empty
this.
stomach. Oh, dreadful.
What's it about the dreadfulness?
Where are your manners?
Where are your manners? Now after Vorby, the Warbly of a Smith and I was thinking I will check Wikia, and I will take several pauses, several short breaks. I also have to check. Actually, I will go right now. I'm downloading the video on YouTube, as I said before. I did mention it before. And I will need to free up the disk space. Now you can enjoy the view at the palace and the landscape of Toussaint. I'll be back very soon. I'm here, but I minimized the screen, but it's still recording. I'm just watching someone else important my mail. I'm running several other tabs, multi-tabs, but I am not going to run a lot of them because they can overwhelm my system. When I say system, I mean by causing higher GPU, CPU usage and even memory leak. Once I left screenshots for too long and they caused memory leak. When I was I will now do it again. Let me see. Yeah, task manager. I'm gonna have task manager, and the memory was at 98%. I could clearly hear the fans going crazy loud. Witcher 3 is unbelievably demanding game. My GPU, CPU and memory are all three are over 60%. Now depends where you are. The area where I'm standing right now overlooking the palace is sensitive. It will be even more eventually when during day and with the more NPCs on the screen, that's for sure. Also add combat, then the signs, particle effects, other enemies using all that adds And if you do run additional tabs, if I remove Google Chrome and some of them, I will free about 15% or even 20, which is a huge amount. You can notice by your noise. If you notice a sudden increase, then it's wrong. Something is not right, trust me. Something is not definitely right if you notice a high-pitched noise, but there's a different type of noise. You will notice the ventilator. If it goes loud, then it is your graphic card. Most certainly, probably it is a graphic card. Yeah, I was just going to briefly check my mail and several other sites to check upon certain things. Which will they be? Zero out of 1. Facebook. And well, that's a great opportunity for me to check upon Blood and Wine quests, right? There is one of them which was impactful. Not the main quest, I'm on the IGN, I'm looking for something. Perhaps it's a Night Tales, maybe. Or it isn't. Maybe it's a Night Tales. No, it's not. Indeed. They are Night Tales. When does it? This quest can be picked up the notice board at Castello Ravello Vineyard. Night Tales. Now, excluding contracts, Gwent and scavenger quests, treasure quests as well. Winter. There's Wine Wars. There are side quests. There's Gwent, scavenger quests, treasure contract, and there are these side quests. A portrait of the Witcher. A big feat to fill. That's related to building a monument as well. Then we got Duck Goose. Let me try to remember which one was against the Duck Goose. Wait a second, what was the... That's yeah. Extreme cosplay. That's related to the yeah, Fallen was worse. Is that Roger or Shelmer? He's Gwen. Right. Yeah, there are so many of these quests around. It's incredible. The Words of the Prophet, the Hunter Game, Treasure Hunt, Turn and Face the Strange, Wine Wars, the Duels in the Machina. Yeah, there's a huge amount of them, honestly. Go to the description tab. Once you get into the details and think about it thoroughly, It is enormous game.
Watch where you step. Report it to the ducal guard.
Kalmerin Teril sonsuz Donmir Ringfan Gol Linnos Dirbi.
My head spins.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy for Toussaint's problems, not two swords.
The scribe might be right, but conversation sometimes won't get you. Will not grant you desired effect. Now let's speak with the scribe.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt
Geralt
of
of
Rivia,
but there's
What a
more into it.
surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
The last time I had Sir Ravix of Forhorn. What did you learn? What did you think about? What did you learn about the Geralt of Rivia? I wonder.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahira and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
I'd like to learn more about the prizes, Marvel, about that. Know all I need to. The challenges, tell me about them. I'd like to learn more about the prizes, also about that. Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges? If not, I hope you allow me to tell you about. Vows was all about.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
I would rather not swear on anything dear to me. The challenge is tell me about the prices. I'll tell you more about the prices. No, all I need.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests.
Better
Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge.
There are
There are contests 3.
A
A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient.
The way he spoke, so eloquent, precise. It's a pleasure to listen. Type of conversation, type of character, an archaic manner.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
I swear on her illustrious God, I swear on my lady's love.
I vow on the love of my lady, Triss Merigold, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome.
Sagin, please
Sagin,
then
please
fill out
fill out
these
these
forms. Look how many of them are.
That is all I need from you.
Now,
As
as
arranged by Guillaume, you shall be
Guillaume.
fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Plant its writ and rot in chains.
Naturally, I am overcome, but I'm in the heavy armor. Heavy armor. Okay, I should probably drop some swords. That would.
You shan't find anything better in all time.
Man, it's a fairy tale. The place came straight to fairy tale. If there is a paradise, tis the picture here. Or the quest for a land from thousand tales. Was it Land of Thousand Fables? The one related to the main epic storyline. What could you possibly wish more? Living here in everlasting joy, peace, quiet, freedom, comfort. Heavenly. The word heaven is a modest word, if you want to ask me sincerely. But the first challenge is
I stock the lard of the Duchessa herself.
Hey there! Is it true? Is winter coming?
wow, who can ever be the view? Imagine first time when you see. Now imagine if I had an ultra wide monitor, and now I'm playing on full HD. My details are all maxed. Even AA is on. With the exception of shadows, everything else is on the maximum. Though there are no modes, that's the game in its truest form, meaning its original form. As it is, there is no add-ons that will increase the graphic quality. Although it's difficult to imagine how can graphics be even more, better. It can be sharper, more detailed, a greater resolution for sure, but I cannot ask for more, for better than the current. It will be too greedy. The island there, is that a prison? I believe it is a prison over there. Ah, yeah. It is a prison. Mini island. But first I have business at the shooting range. This is more important. I might take a short break afterwards. Every time I decide to create a marathon.
Well, I'll be. Have you decided to turn knight errant?
Pelgrim.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell an Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Never turned down a round of Gwent.
But I'm afraid.
I almost regret beating you. But we've passed the time nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. You shall shoot first.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
And there is our friend, looking at her, sulking.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line.
His name's quite mouthful and true challenge rhyme. His targets to be held centrally and true to the ones in the globe.
The ones in blue.
Rated.
Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Seraphix of Forhorn, give us a bow! The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Man. He is not a man. Alright. Shit. It's a wrong one.
Brave Seraphix has hit over 1/2 of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glory's first sparks? Seraphix jumps ahead, leaves the others behind. Do I see this falsely? Am I out of my mind?
Oh, I lost. Oh. I lost.
whom Ekispark wins. Yet are those tears in his eyes? Perhaps his heart yearns for a lover's soft sighs. Sir Refix has lost! What a surprise! Could he be cursed? Or an imp in disguise?
My ability.
Lost that kind of luck. In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way.
Too bad I won't get my crossbow, but it doesn't matter.
In
These
that case,
are
we've no
overpowered.
time to lose. Let us go.
It's interesting to see another
let's go
outcomes. What can happen, that's for sure. I will make a short break now. I should do it, I believe. I was thinking to make a short break.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Ah, that mysterious sound. I love it.
Oh, fair Vivian.
Especially works
That
well at the night.
stuff's
If
eye
I won,
fits
I would
lips.
have
Thy lips are like
obtained the
thread of
crossbow.
Scarlet. Thy two breasts are like.
What's he talking about?
Vivian stands afflict good tidings?
Right. I will be back shortly. I was hoping to create a marathon, but there was some interference in real life, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So I'll have to make a pause right now. And I'll be back soon. I'm eager to progress and truly I am to explore Toussaint once again. It is remarkable. Man, I could walk entire day. I could just walk, nothing else. Sometimes you can just walk, ride, slay around the game, enjoy soundtrack. The game is eternal. Cannot get bored here. No matter what you seek or desire, you cannot get bored in The Witcher 3. That's impossible. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Thank you for watching. We will continue the Warble of a Smitten Knight in about 1 hour my time. Indeed.